Oh yeah. Oh motherfucking yeah. You know what it is? I'm back. Motherfucking Supa in the building, man. I'm in the building. I'm working at the park. Warmed up a little bit. You know I like shadow boxing with these motherfucking weights. So I got a little warmed up, but I'm gonna keep shadow boxing and doing my thing and doing my thingy thing. While I tell you this motherfucking recap video from this past Saturday at the Gloves Up, Guns Down event in motherfucking Newark, New Jersey. First off, shout out to Gloves Up, Guns Down for putting on that show. That shit was dope. Another fire, top shelf looking amateur event again. Crazy enough, the shit was amateur. It wasn't really an underground event. Because USA Boxing, they got their noses in with what Gloves Up, Guns Down is doing. I'm guessing because they're doing it so professionally, and you know, they're making good money and shit. You know, USA Boxing want to intervene, so this turned into a whole USA Boxing event out of nowhere. It was like, it's crazy. Like, even my amateur book is on right now. I'm pretty much a registered amateur, but no, I'm not competing in the amateurs. My fight last Saturday that was it. I ain't trying to really go back to the amateurs at all, but my shit is valid for the rest of the 2024. You know, so I don't know. I ain't gonna never say never, but I ain't got no interest in going back to the amateurs. Anyways, this is weird, man. First off, I said I was gonna talk about the annex before the fight. Just the mind games that was trying to be stowed upon me that just didn't work. And simply put, why I say these annex and these little mind games didn't work, simply because I just didn't care. I wasn't scared of the motherfucker, none of that. I wasn't scared of him before the fight. I wasn't scared of him when I met the nigga. And mind you, I ain't gonna lie, when I first met the nigga, first off, let me start off by saying I didn't know that motherfucker was as big as he was. Like, that motherfucker's way bigger than me, weight-wise and height-wise. He's like, he gotta be about 6'6". I see why him and my man Max, the owner of Gloves Up, Guns Down, was pretty confident in him, you know, knocking me out, even though he didn't do that. I can see where the confidence came from, because he's big as fuck. Big as a motherfucker. That shit threw me off. It didn't scare me, but it did throw me off. So,
what up, and then you go this way.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What up, big dog?
Yeah, like I said, the size definitely threw me off, but it didn't scare me. Like, on some shit, I was just like, damn, motherfucker. Pretty big motherfucker, son, but so first off, as I arrived from my homie DJ and Chase, shout out to the knuckle up. They came out with it with me to support your boy and hold down your boy. But anyways, as I pulled up to like, I don't know if somebody told that motherfucker like that I was coming or something like that, but it was just weird. Like, as soon as we got to the motherfucking building, like at the entrance, this motherfucker is waiting outside with like a few of his homeboys. I didn't know if he was just standing there or he was just there because I finally got there. I don't know. But it was just so weird. Like, as soon as I get to the spot, he's the person that I fucking see. And I knew it was him off rip because a pretty big nigga. And I'm a pretty big nigga. So off rip, his picture, remember I told y'all, he didn't give me nothing during the fight. I barely saw any pictures of him. I seen like one video of him or whatever like that. I didn't know if that was new or old. I saw no fighting. I saw nothing from him. So, and the reasons why, I'll tell y'all that when I'm done telling the story. But yeah, I saw him like, yeah, it's one big, again, it's one big ass nigga, but I wasn't stressing him. I looked at him, I'm like, yeah, it's time. We about to find out. We about to find out. All he said was some shit. It took you long enough. Because I did get there a little bit late, but you know, still got there in enough time before the event started. So, boom. I walked past him or whatever. I ain't paying no mind. Chilling downstairs with her a little bit. Met all the homies and shit from the other states. that I was in tune with that I don't see. I finally got to meet. So now I'm chatting up for a little bit. Then the fighters, they gotta go upstairs. You know? They always said I had to go upstairs, go see the doctor or whatever. So I go upstairs, I put my shit down in this room. You know, leave my bag there, and before I go see the doctor. Then I walk and see the doctor, the motherfuckers in the hallway with his homeboys, and they just like, I mean, they ice grilling me. It's just him and this short, light-skinned motherfucker that he was he was in the hallway with. And you know, they grilling me. The light-skinned brother saying something, and this nigga saying something, huh? I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to what they said. I was looking at both these motherfuckers like this. Like, just the confusion face, because they acting all big and bad and mean and shit, but like I said, I just kind of went there with like absolute no care. Like, I don't care about the nigga. I'm not scared of you. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care about nothing. I like the way I gave it up, because yeah, I could have gave it up staticky and whatever, but I don't know. I just chose to play this game a little different, because I just felt like dude was maybe just a little bit too emotional. Maybe all the shit talking that I said online and shit. So, you know, he came there a little bit determined, a little bit emotional. He was showing it a lot. So, I don't know. It just threw me off. But I see that he's emotional, I'm not. So I'm not gonna feed into his bullshit. I don't care if he's mad. I'm walking past him like I don't care. I'm walking past him like that bitch. That bitch I don't want to talk to or nothing. Just keep trying to get my fucking attention. I just walk past him. So, anyways, yeah, I go get my fucking, let me fast forward the story. Okay, I see the doctor. What happened? Oh yeah, this is one point in the motherfucking story. Now, eventually, they had called all the boxers to the doctor's room, and I don't know, to do some shit. I guess to register some fighters, get the motherfuckers' names who they ain't get before, etc. So, I go in there and I decided, I'm gonna warm up. I didn't fight in the sauna suit, the sauna jacket I got on now, but I came out there with it just to, I knew I wanted to stay warm, so I was gonna just do what I'm doing right now. I was gonna wear this shit, I was shadowboxing and shadowbox at the event, which I'm pretty much doing right now. I was doing that shit. You know, I see the motherfucker watching me and shit, but I don't care. I people watching me, but I'm not looking at him or nothing like that. I'm just doing my own thing, whatever. Now, it came one point. It came one point in that little meeting in the dressing room to where, you know, I'm shadowboxing. Like, I'm gonna show you exactly what I was doing. I was throwing some, you know, some lazy, strong uppercuts and shit. Just, you know, keeping my arms and shit, just throwing these shits. And then my man, he ends up talking to one of the officials for USA Boxing that's doing the fight scheduling and shit. And I hear him say some shit along the lines of, what? I hear him say some shit along the lines of, oh, y'all know when this event's gonna start? And the lady said soon. She said soon. He's like, man, I hope this shit starts soon. I'm trying to get this over with. You know, I got a lot of anxiety. Mind you, I'm standing right next to him. Like, I'm not right next to him, but I'm damn near right next to him. I'm like, no more than like probably 10 feet away from the motherfucker while he's talking to these officials, saying this shit. He says, oh man, you know, I got a lot of anxiety. You know, my emotions are a little bit everywhere. I just want to get this over with. So I'm just standing right next to this motherfucker, and I was gonna let that shit slide. Like, that shit hit me quick, but I'm like, you know, like I said, he was saying shit. He even said before that, I forgot to tell you that part, when I passed him and his homeboy in the hallway, he said some shit, oh yeah, he's just a character. He's just a character. I'm in my head like, oh yeah? Okay. Nigga, we about to find out. So, back to where I was at. Like I said, at first I was gonna let that shit slide, but I'm throwing my hands, I'm like, hold the fuck up. Nah, fuck that, I ain't letting that shit slide. I look at him after he said that shit, I'm like, big man. Like, nigga, you got anxiety. I'm looking like, I said that shit like, what the fuck? I'm like, I was so shocked he did that, because one, he did that right next to me. Listen, I'm taking you to school real quick, boys and girls. If you ever compete underground, amateurs, the pros. Damn, I thought the fucking shit was gonna follow me. God damn it. Anyways, yeah. Oh, now I was in the movie. You ever challenge anybody, or you fighting somebody in the underground, the amateurs, the pros? Your opponent is right there. You know, don't ever let your opponent see you sweating or see some type of fear in you. Trust me, that's gonna make your opponent feel even extra relaxed. Don't sleep still, but that's gonna make your opponent feel extra relaxed, and he just gonna know you scared. That's never a good thing to do. It's always pretty much like bleeding to a shark. Feel me? You don't do that. You go express that shit to your coach, whoever, I don't know who the fuck, but not your fucking opponent. He didn't express it to me, but just the fact that he said that shit so close to me was just out of this world. I'm like, man, this big nigga scared. Shit. Oh yeah, you got anxiety. He's like, yeah, I got anxiety. You know, it's all good, man. I'm human. Feel me? We all got emotions. You know, if you don't got no emotions, then you ain't human. He tried to make himself sound smart and sound like some dumb nigga. Like, okay, he may have a point to that, but listen, you do not let your opponent know that you sweating. You right there, you might have not thought, like, look, I'll pay attention. Look, I've been in the game for 10 years, damn it. Feel me? This August, I think I said this in another video, but this August 18th for this year, it's gonna make 10 years exactly I've been in the game. I've been in the game, nigga, like, it's certain things you gonna say, it's certain things you do, like with your movements, how you moving, how you acting, that's gonna let me know, okay, I'm dealing with a warrior. This nigga ready to go. Or I'ma know, now this nigga is scared to death. You might have think you just said nothing, but you really said a lot. And that's what homeboy did pretty much at the event. He just exposed himself big time there. You know? Like I told him, I kept it cool the whole time. I wasn't sweating, nervous. I wasn't sweating him, looking at him, none of that shit. I told him, man, I'm cool. Bro, like I said, I told him at the event, man, dog, you over here with all this anxiety. I'm like, son, I wasn't sweating you then. I'm in the building with you now, and I'm not sweating you now. I'm coming in, I'm coming to do what I gotta do. So like, all right, we gonna bump, let's get it on. Yeah. And then after that, not too much was said after that. He was just doing a lot of weird shit. Like, he just kept walking near me and trying to like get close to me and shit. Like I said, all these mind games that just didn't fucking work. You feel me? Like, I don't know, you trying to get me to sweat you or whatever, and I'm just not sweating you. And I'm saying, I'm pretty sure I was dealing with a rookie. His one son ain't shadow boxing. He's not, let me see if this shit move. Damn, come on, man. Motherfucker ain't shadow boxing. He's not doing nothing. He's just standing around with a towel. You know, sometimes he would throw some light girl punches. I'm like, all right, I don't know if this nigga been in the ring. That's why I probably haven't seen nothing, like I said earlier. This is probably just some big tough hood nigga. So I don't care about those. But yeah, so you know what else? All right, I'm gonna get to the fight. Now we finally get called to where our fight was good, baby. To where our fight is about to start. You know, the owner of Gloves Down, Gloves Up, Guns Down. He tells me, yo, go get your gloves checked. So okay, I go to the gloves table. This motherfucker walking up behind me. I'm like, I still just gotta find some way to be next to me. I'm like, all right, let's get it going. And he does some shit that almost make me break character, but I kept it cool. Motherfucker claps. Like he turns around, he claps in my face like this. I got mad close to my face. And I'm like, I had to stop for a minute, and I just put on a stupid face, like, I'm like, yo, this dude is so emotional right now. He's so in his head. He's trying to get in mine, but he almost made me get out of character right there. I'm like, nah, fuck it. I'm about to get in the ring with him anyway. I'm about to do him up. So, yeah, you know, I'm walking to the gloves table and shit. And even his homeboys, he yell out, his homeboys is sitting in the front row and they yell out to me like, yo, my homeboy, his name was Big Breakfast. By the way, I actually like that nickname. That's one thing I always give him. I like that nickname. I've never heard no big nigga call himself Big Breakfast. Pretty unique. I like that shit. So, yeah, he's like, yeah, my man Big Breakfast about to knock you out. He about to knock you out. And I just walk past some niggas laughing like, like just walking past them looking dumb like, with the stupid laugh and shit. Feel me? Like I said, it was just a lot of sight games that was going on. You know, motherfuckers trying to get me pent up or worked up over this nigga. Him trying to get me worked up and pent up over him. And I wasn't. Despite the fact I see he's bigger than me and everything, I don't care. I'm coming out to fight. Feel me? It is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. So, yeah, we get our gloves checked. There's no more talking after that. Get our headgear checked. We get in the ring. And then what happens? Oh yeah, we get in the ring. Boom. Before the fight starts, the referee, he brings us together face to face. So I get face to face with the nigga and I'm just dead in his face like this. With the ice cold look, just staring him dead in his face. He was looking around at first or whatever like that, but I'm in his face, staring in his face. And then he turns to me, motherfucker goes like, man, I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't scared of nothing you looking at. I'm about to knock you out. Like, oh. Just more of that emotion coming out and shit like that. As he's saying this shit, I'm still just stone cold in his face, like, dead in the face, dead in the face. This big nigga in my face, screaming and roaring. I'm just like this. You feel me? He couldn't shake me. So then he finished talking his shit and he tries to walk away. The referee brings him back because this ain't no underground fight. This ain't no hood nigga shit. You're not in the street. You know how it is. You gotta follow the referee's rules. So the motherfucker come back. He tells him, get back in the ring, and we face off again. Now this time, I'm pretty much just smiling in his face now. The referee goes, he's checking on him like, listen, you're gonna follow my commands in this fight. I don't care how you feel or nothing. Y'all gonna follow my commands. If I tell you stop, stop. If I tell you break, break. And while the referee's saying all this shit, I'm just smiling in his face. I'm like this now. He gets me, he's trying to look away from me. He looks in my face like with this angry look. I guess he was just mad that none of that shit he was doing was pitting me up. I stay smiling in his face all the way until the referee told us to go to our corners. So, whoo! Oh, the moment took me about 18 minutes to get here, but the fight. On to the fight. Hope you enjoyed the story so far. If you did, goddammit, like, subscribe, share my shit, man. The Supa's on deck. I'm out here with it. I'm bringing the action wherever it goes, man. Next up, I'm in motherfucking Detroit. I'm gonna have a video of a motherfucking recap of that motherfucker too. I'm out here on drills. But anyways, we getting in our corner, we getting ready to fight. Now I'm not gonna lie, I kind of already knew what homeboy was gonna do. I already knew I don't think I was really dealing with a boxer. I felt like I was dealing with a big, strong street nigga. So, first round, I lost that shit. I'm gonna just say that off rip. I lost that shit. I gave that motherfucker away. I pretty much was defensive the whole round because he was trying to knock me out the whole round. The whole beginning of the first round, the motherfucker was trying to knock me the fuck out. He was going for it. I'm not gonna lie, he was going for it. My defense was on point. He did hit me with some shots or whatever. And I don't know, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit thrown off for like the size. I didn't really know how to go about the shit in round one, so I was just letting him get his shit off. I probably threw maybe about 1 or 2 punches the most out of like the motherfucking 30, 40 punches he was trying to like really take me out with. It is what it is. Like I said, I gave him round one. The motherfucking bell rings from round one. I'm just letting him blow his load, and I'm just hoping that he just blows it, no homo, blows his fucking load in the first round. He won't have nothing coming into the second. I somewhat was right on that, because when the bell rings to get in this corner, the motherfucker's huffing and puffing and breathing for his life. I was a little bit tired from taking all them damn punches, but not as tired as him. His team need to take his headgear off so he can breathe a little bit. It was just funny as shit, man. It was funny. I'm looking at it because he tried. I ain't gonna lie, he really did try that first round. He did go for it. If I was some bitch nigga or some weak nigga or whatever, my defense wasn't on point, probably would have knocked the average man out. What's up, OG? What's up, baby? Yes. You feel me? He probably would have knocked the motherfucker out. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he definitely has that strength to do it and that aggression to do it. So, but not somebody I haven't dealt with before, so I know how to hold it down. Like I said, I'm tough. I'm not really easy to knock out. I've only been knocked out once. That was like in 2018, I believe. 2017, one of them two. Ever since then, I fought in plenty of hitters and never even hit the floor. But anyways, yeah, I just see him exhausted and shit in his corner and shit like that. So the second round started, and he's still fake throwing. You know, he was doing really good. I'm not gonna lie. The motherfucker was doing good in that fight. You know, every time I tried to get in on him, he would throw a quick jab. He hit me with a quick jab. Like, his timing was good with that jab. And I was off. I wasn't really moving my head, or I wasn't faking or blocking like I should have did. This wasn't, I ain't gonna lie with y'all, this was not my best performance. No, it was actually pretty horrible. But I held it down. So what happens? Oh, he's catching me with jabs, He's doing his thing. He's not throwing as much as he did in the first round because he emptied it all. So I'm catching him in the stomach, I'm catching him in the chest. I'm trying to catch him with the jab right hand. He's still trying to move, not to get caught with shit. So, you know, it was a little struggle in the fucking the second round. Then the turning point comes. Some point we got, near the ropes, and he tried to throw another jab at me. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Damn, I'm gonna let the tree do the time. So yeah, there's one point in the round, we got up against the ropes, and he tried to hit me with another jab. I timed the shit well. I blocked it with a forearm block. I learned that from Coach Mustafa, motherfucking Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Coach Mustafa. Shout out to Coach Mustafa. I've been practicing that motherfucker for a minute, but the way I threw it is not the way I practice. I usually practice the forearm block, right hand. Forearm block, right hand. So like I said, I seen him come with that jab. He throws the jab, I throw the forearm up, boom, and I block it. Boom, but I come back with a right hook. Forearm block, right hook. I catch him perfectly, clean to the motherfucking head. Motherfucker stumbling back. He's all rocked, he looked wobbled and all discombobulated and shit. The motherfucking ref, he hold it, he stop it, he give it a standing 8 count. So automatic, you get a standing 8 count, you win that round. So even though he probably threw a bit more than me in round 2 as well, he got the standing 8 count, he got rocked by me, boom. Supervillain wins that round. So I don't think nothing too interesting went on more in round 2. Boom, we on to round 3. Buddy's still looking exhausted and all worked up and shit like that, but he's still in the fight. We on to round 3. Round 3 start. And what happens? I'm trying to get more aggressive. I'm trying to throw more body shots. Like, I can't lie, I don't know why I felt really cautious in this fight. I was fighting really cautious, I guess because I was dealing with a big guy, but OG Cheese, what up, baby? How you doing, brother? You good?
Yeah.
Just doing my thing, making a little video. Uh-huh. I got my OG behind me, y'all. It's OG Cheese. Yes, brother.
That's exactly how you do it.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm gonna see you today.
Yes, later tonight when I'm done with the strip club, I'm gonna head over to you. Yeah, I'm gonna see you, brother. All right, I'm gonna call you before I come. I got you. That's my homie right there. OG Cheese. He be running the after hour spots in my hood. He running them shits. Working the strip club later tonight. After that, doing a little after hours work. Y'all already know how I go, man. The money don't stop. I ain't rich yet, unfortunately. Big dog gotta do what he gotta do. So, yeah. Back to what I was saying. Round 3 going on. Now I was being pretty cautious, man. I didn't want to get with nothing. I didn't want to get hit with nothing too big. I still didn't believe he was gonna knock me out, but I was just still being cautious. I didn't want to get hit with no real, like, thunder or whatever. It's where he rocks me, he stumbles me or hurt me or drops me or anything like that. So as much as I wanted to get on his body, I did it because he kept trying to attack. Like, I guess that fear was keeping him away from me so he didn't get hurt or whatever, because even though he was tired, he kept going. I ain't gonna say it was fear. It was probably just what you need to do anyway as a motherfucking fighter. Great respect, man. Good to see you, brother. Yeah. So, what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was being a little bit caught. I was trying to attack, but I really didn't do as good as I should have did. You know, we fighting, it's a little bit competitive. We're going a bit back and forth. Then there was a moment in the fight, pretty much near the end of the fight, where he threw a shot. I must have leaned and weaved it or whatever. We got up close. I see his body's wide open. So I go with 4 fast uppercuts to that body. It's right there. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, pretty much. Hit him with 4 quick uppercuts to the body. And after that, I stood back for a minute. Then this motherfucker, he leaned on the ropes and kneeled down. Motherfucker kneeled down and shit like that. Like, he was just exhausted. So him doing that, he got another standing 8 count. Off the rip, I'm like, okay, I got this fight in the bag now. Shit. I blew round 1. I got 2, now I got 3. Because he's all hurting and fucked up on the ground and shit like that. So, you know, he stayed down for a minute. I thought he was gonna stop the fight there, but he got back up. Then we was rumbling for a little bit the last couple seconds of the fight. And boom, the fight was over. The ref stopped it. We went back to our corners and shit like that, took our gloves off. I immediately went up to him and I embraced him and shit like that. And I told him, yo, listen, I didn't want to say this before the fight, but now that we done and over with the fighting, don't take none of that shit personal I said on the line, bro. I did that to promote the fight. And that really was all it was, because I don't know the nigga. You know, that night was the first night I met him. I mean, I can't be all mad and hate somebody I don't know. I'm really not doing nothing to my life. Simple as that. So I guess he had all that emotion towards me because of what I said online, but you know, like I said, I just went in there I really didn't care. I'll be honest with y'all, I really didn't even want to fight. Like, I was training hard for the fight, leading up to the fight, but for some reason, a week of the fight, I took my foot absolutely off the pedal. Feel me? I trained like on that Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday into the fight. I didn't do nothing. I was just working and shit like that. I was tired. I was resting. I ain't shadow box. I ain't left no weight. I ain't jumping no pull-up bar. I ain't hit no tree. Nothing. Feel me? So I don't know why. It was like I just didn't care. It was just weird. I can't explain it, y'all. It's this weird thing I just went through. But I still came. I wasn't backing down. Feel me? And I still, for some reason, was very confident that I was gonna win the fight, and I did. You know, like I said, I braced him. I told him, ain't nothing. I was just promoting the fight. Everything's cool. Blah blah. The ref grabs our hands. The winner's about to get announced. They said I was in the red corner. He was in the blue. Like, oh, winner of this fight. Winner of this fight. I think they said by unanimous. I think split. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, they was like, winner of this fight fighting out of the red corner. My hand got raised. I'm like, oh shit, okay. I won the fight and it was all good, you know. I know someone was disappointed. I think all that emotion and shit came from, pretty much, like I said, me talking all that shit online, and I guess they wanting to like make an example out of me. And also everybody like having real confidence in him that he was gonna knock me out. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just think all that built up in him and shit like that. And it could be kind of a nerve-wracking thing. You got motherfuckers, you know, banking on you to knock your man out. You know, you really wanting to do it, all this, all that. And on top of that, son told me that he didn't really train for this fight, which is stupid. I think that was absolutely stupid on his part because he watched me train the whole time. Like, I got a new Instagram, but my old one I had before I created this new one. He had me on my shit and he was following me. He wasn't talking or nothing like that, but he was watching all my videos, which I put up mad videos of me training. I even put up videos of me talking shit about him and shit. I did all that. So why would you not train and get ready for a motherfucker that's training and getting ready? That's stupid. So if breakfast get to see that, try not to do no dumb shit like that again, bro. Even if you know your man ain't training, you train so you come intact to handle that work. I think Big Breakfast would be a very dangerous fighter if he got to the boxing ring and actually learned. Got skilled and got conditioned and shit like that. He would be very scary. He would even be a knockout artist. In my opinion. In my motherfucking opinion. Hopefully he does that because dude does have potential for an older brother. I definitely know he's an older brother and shit like that. He look a little bit older. I don't know if it's in the late 30s, 40s or whatever like that, but he's definitely an older brother. But still got a lot of fucking potential. If he train and get ready, he's gonna hurt and possibly knock out a lot of heavyweights because he's really big for a heavyweight. Dude's wide and just big bodied and shit like that, tall. dude, he'd be a monster. He'd be a monster if he took this shit seriously. So if he hears this again, hopefully you take that into consideration and actually do that. You know? Then pretty much that was it. I was chilling after a little while, watching the fights. My man Midas' fight, he won. He fought right after me and won his fight as well. And then, I don't mean to laugh because homie almost went to the hospital. He was all laying on the ground and shit like that. The EMS had to talk to him, make sure he was okay. No, just the lack of experience in the ring and him not training and shit like that. And the fight being kind of rugged and shit like that. I guess, took a lot out of him. And I get it, you know, especially for like a novice guy who really hasn't been in the ring like that. I get it. But overall, he was okay. You know, luckily he was able to walk out of that motherfucker and he lives to fight another day. Like I said, hopefully he does get in that ring one day, trying to take this shit more seriously because dude definitely got potential. So, you know, I was talking shit throughout this video, but shout out to Big Breakfast. I don't know, he's in New Jersey, I'm in New York. We might not see each other again, but even if I don't, man, hopefully this video get to you and hopefully you take this shit seriously, man, because you are a threat. You are a threat. So, I mean, probably the biggest dude I beat in the amateurs. I'm gonna call it the amateurs, because like I said, it wasn't underground. So, but yeah, I dragged this motherfucker on for 33 minutes. Ain't that a bitch? I think this is the longest time I've talked to y'all motherfuckers on camera. Apparently I'm getting better at this shit, huh? I hope I am. Shit, y'all let me know, goddammit. But alright, y'all, it's 34 minutes now. Let me get off this shit. I hope y'all watch this long, motherfucker. I hope y'all entertain what I told y'all today. Yeah, that's just the recap of me and Breakfast fight from this past Saturday in New Jersey at the Gloves Up, Guns Down event. And the mind antics, the mind games that was being played or tried to be played on Supervillain, that just absolutely didn't work. It is, but I did it, and like I said, I'm looking to do it again when I travel to Detroit. Detroit, even though I'm dealing with smaller fighters in Detroit, I do think this will be more of a challenge for me because these dudes are tough in Detroit and they're more skilled fighters. They don't give a fuck. Dude, Detroit is like top 3 the wildest zoo in the underground. I'll say that for sure. you know, of course I'm gonna say New York because I'm out here, but we've done a lot out here. We've done a lot. We put in a lot of work. A lot of toxic shit went on, rumbles and fucking events, serious rumbles, real beef, highlights after highlights out here. So my top 3 craziest zoos is what? New York, Detroit, and I want to say Texas. Texas, they fight a lot too. They fight a lot. They put in a shitload of work. They put in a shitload of work, and they fight a lot. You got a lot of cool dudes and shit out there. A lot of top guys and shit. Dudes that made names for themselves. It's just the mad consistency of Texas. That's my 3 wildest zoos: New York, Detroit, and Texas. So yeah, y'all. Let me try to wrap this shit up one more time. Damn, going on 36 minutes. I swear to God, I hope y'all watch this shit. But that's all, y'all. That's all. I'm done. Talk y'all heads off. Thanks for sticking through with me. Hopefully y'all watch this shit, like I said, one more time. I'll be back with another one. Super villain. Subscribe to the channel. I'm bringing it to y'all. I'm bringing all of it to y'all. The work, the fights, shit talking, the recaps. Soon it's gonna be interviews with motherfuckers and shit like that. I'm bringing it all to you, goddammit. What's not to like about this motherfucker? Till next time, y'all. Oh yeah.